The Oakland Coliseum has been around for 50 years, and there has consistently been conversation about a possible relocation for the team or construction of a new stadium in an attempt to revive the team's fan base. Being the avid A's fan that I am, I have been keeping up with the team and how they are doing each season, along with any big news involving relocation. I have frequently watched games on TV and have been going to A's games at the Oakland Coliseum since I was a little kid. The Oakland Coliseum just had its 51st birthday. That leaves it ranked as the fifth oldest Major League Baseball stadium and the fourth oldest NFL stadium. It opened in 1966 and is the only remaining stadium in the U.S. that is shared by both a professional football team and a baseball team. The Coliseum is currently occupied by two professional sports organizations, the Oakland Raiders and the Oakland A's. Being the outdated shared stadium that it is, there is conflict that arises between the two teams. Maintenance teams are always having to change advertising and team logos in and around the stadium, as well as the entire reconstruction of the stadium itself with imported bleachers. When the two sports teams' seasons overlap, their fields are shared as well. This means that the Raiders are playing on a baseball diamond with dirt on their field, and the A's entire outfield is covered in football field markings. Not the most professional look when it comes to viewership. The Raiders have decided to move out of Oakland and into Las Vegas, as Wyatt will tell you more about. There has been propositions to move out of the city of Oakland, something that the Raiders and Warriors are already in the process of doing. However, if the A's left the city, Oakland would be deprived of any major sports teams, and it could lead the city down a dark path. The proposition that has been most considered is to stay within the city and to build an entirely new stadium that is privately financed. There is discussion of three different areas that are under consideration. The three proposed sites are the Howard Terminal site, the Laney College site, and the original Coliseum site. The Howard Terminal site is located on waterfront property, which would be attractive to fans. However, there are many negative aspects to the location that would make it unsuitable for the future of the A's organization. For starters, being the waterfront property that it is, there would be an extensive amount of permits dealing with the waterfront bureaucracy in order to get access to the location. It is also located near the Oakland port, which would mean there would be lots of transportation of goods to and from the port. Large trucks, trains, and other vehicles would get in the way of foot traffic. Liability would be a significant issue with the combination of large machinery and railroads from the port and the nearby steel plant. Not to mention there would be alcohol-infused fans all crossing paths with the cross traffic. Lastly, the closest BART station is about a mile away. It is a key mode of transportation for many A's fans to get to the game and may not be a viable option being the distance that it is. The Laney College site is located at the Peralta Community College District headquarters, near Laney College. On the positive side, the location is aesthetically pleasing and could be set up to create a walkable stadium that has access to both 880 and a nearby BART station. This would give good access to the stadium itself, but could impose on the circulation of traffic with the nearby Laney College students and faculty. Lake Merritt is also close, which could pose as both a positive and a negative. It is aesthetically pleasing and could place as a good backdrop for the stadium. However, Lake Merritt holds protected lands along with the species that reside there. The construction of a new stadium could pose environmental threats to Lake Merritt and may arise conflict. The location is also near Chinatown, which is home to a large Asian population that lives at or above the poverty level. Threats of gentrification may arise as it is already a threat to the area and its residents. The Coliseum site is where the current Oakland Coliseum resides. Given that the Warriors and Raiders are both leaving the site and moving to other cities, an opportunity presents itself for the A's to claim the entire 250-acre lot. This may be too much land for the A's to occupy, but it could also be a great opportunity for the organization to expand and partner with other organizations to create an attractive and updated location in Oakland. However, the A's fan base has been promised a new stadium, and this may not be what they're looking for. The current location of the Coliseum already has its own flaws and has been known to be not the most suitable location for the team. Relocating entirely could give the organization the boost it has been looking for to revive the team and its fan base. However, the intended site for the construction of a new 35,000-seat stadium is at the Peralta Community College District headquarters. It's near Laney College and is within the city of Oakland, a key feature in the proposal of a new home for the A's. The location is on a 13-acre lot between Lake Merritt and 880. It is close to downtown, It has freeway access as well as a nearby BART station. Given that the proposed location is near Lake Merritt, the home to protected lands and endangered species, the stadium's possible construction is under in-depth supervision. The new stadium brings with it new complications and challenges within the economic, environmental, and political spectrums of the community. Local members of the community that are living at or below the poverty level are concerned that a new stadium will lead to gentrification and force them out of their homes due to raised property values. As expected, there are many issues that are arising with the proposition of a new stadium, and it could be a while before we start to see any construction. However, there have been studies done that bring positive information. Projections were made from the gathered data and an analysis done by the Bay Area Economic Institute, which show a boost in local economy through the first 10 years of the stadium being built. The projections came out to be an estimated benefit of around $3 billion, which could lead to further development of the city. As I continue to research the project as a whole, I am proposing several questions to help investigate this urban development issue. What will happen to the Oakland Coliseum? Will it be torn down or saved as a landmark? Will outside organizations use it? How will this space be utilized? There's a lot of parking space that the stadium holds. What will the city do with the newly acquired space? Could the project's $3 billion benefit be used to further develop this area? Will a new stadium bring in more fans and therefore more revenue? How have past sports teams reacted to a new stadium? How will the A's organization go about privately financing the construction of a new stadium? And lastly, what are the economic, social, and environmental issues that arise with the implementation of a new stadium? All these questions lead my research in the proposal of a new home for the Oakland A's.